Yandy tears up on camera. I can't trust Mendeecees or Rashida anymore. Yandy Smith Harris, the matriarch figure of love and hip-hop, Atlanta, has long been known as a woman of strength, hustle, and undeniable class. From navigating the brutal ups and downs of her marriage to Mendeecees to balancing motherhood and entrepreneurship, Yandy has held her head high, until now. A recent emotional on-camera confession has shaken fans and cast members alike. For the first time, Yandy let her guard down and revealed a betrayal that struck from two directions she never saw coming: her husband Mendeecees Harris and her longtime friend Rashida Frost. What followed was a whirlwind of heartbreak, emotional confessions, and a public reckoning that could change the dynamics of love and hip-hop forever. The camera rolls, the tears flow. It started as a casual sit-down interview intended for Yandy to reflect on her business ventures and ongoing activism. Cameras were rolling, the lighting was perfect, and producers expected a standard, empowering update. Instead, what they got was an unexpected, raw breakdown. "I'm tired of pretending," Yandy began, her voice cracking as she wiped away the first of many tears. "I'm tired of showing up like everything is okay when I don't even know who's standing beside me anymore." Her words hung heavy in the air. The interviewer paused. This wasn't in the script. "I can't trust Mendeecees," she said finally. "And I can't trust Rashida either. And saying that hurts me more than anything I've been through on this show." A hidden betrayal. According to sources close to production, the emotional bombshell had been brewing for weeks. Yandy had grown increasingly suspicious of her husband's frequent late-night absences and cryptic phone calls. At first, she chalked it up to business. Mendeecees was always hustling, always involved in something new. But one night, a text message left on his unlocked iPad shattered her peace of mind. The message wasn't from a woman, not in the romantic sense, at least. It was from Rashida Frost. What shocked Yandy wasn't the content, but the timing and secrecy. The message read, "We need to keep this between us. I don't want her finding out, at least not now. Let's stick to the plan." Yandy froze. Why was her friend texting her husband like this? Connecting the dots. At first, she tried to convince herself there had to be a logical explanation. Maybe it was business related. Maybe Rashida was helping Mendeecees with a surprise for her. But as the days passed, Yandy noticed more signs: whispers between Mendeecees and Rashida at events, awkward energy during filming, and a growing sense that she was the last to know something big. She confronted Rashida privately, hoping for honesty. "What plan?" Yandy asked, holding her phone up with the text displayed. Rashida hesitated. "It's not what you think. We were trying to protect you." "Protect me from what?" Yandy demanded. Rashida's response was vague, riddled with hesitation. "There's just some stuff going on with Mendeecees and business, and I didn't want you to get dragged into it." But it was too late. The damage was already done. Mendeecees' side of the story. When Yandy confronted her husband, she didn't hold back. "I saw the messages," she said. "You've been hiding something with Rashida. I need to know what it is." Mendeecees didn't deny the texts. He sighed and leaned back. "It's business, Yandy. That's all it is. Some stuff went south with the Frost Bistro expansion. I asked Rashida to help me keep it low-key while I cleaned it up." "But why hide it from me?" Yandy asked. "Why is my friend texting my husband behind my back, telling him not to let me find out?" Mendeecees offered no solid explanation. He claimed he didn't want to stress her out. "You already deal with too much," he said. But for Yandy, that excuse wasn't good enough. More than just a friendship. What stung more than the secrecy was the emotional intimacy between Rashida and Mendeecees. Their messages weren't flirty, but they were deeply personal. They discussed fears, regrets, and decisions that should have included Yandy. "I felt like the third wheel in my own marriage," she confessed in a private diary cam. "Rashida knows things I don't. She's part of decisions that affect my life. That's not okay." Fans were quick to react. Social media lit up with speculation. Rashida always acts like she's above the drama, but look at this mess she's in. Yandy deserves better. This isn't just about trust, it's about respect. Rashida fires back. After the episode aired, Rashida took to Instagram Live to defend herself. "I would never disrespect Yandy like that," she insisted. "I love her like a sister. Mendeecees came to me for business advice, and I kept it low-key because it was sensitive. That's it. There was no foul play." But her explanation didn't satisfy everyone. If her intentions were pure, why the secrecy? Why the cryptic texts? And why did she go behind her friend's back instead of coming to her directly? The breaking point. The final straw came during a cast dinner, where Yandy confronted both Mendeecees and Rashida in front of the group. "I need the truth," Yandy said, looking between them. "No cameras, no filters. Just the truth. What's really going on?" Mendeecees stood up, visibly frustrated. "You want the truth. Fine. I messed up. I should have told you everything from the start. But Rashida didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who kept you in the dark." Yandy turned to Rashida. "And you knew this was hurting me. Why didn't you just come to me?" Rashida's eyes welled up. "Because I didn't want to lose your trust. And in trying to protect it, I lost it anyway." The aftermath. After that dinner, Yandy made a difficult decision. She moved out of the home she shared with Mendeecees and took their kids with her for a mental reset. "I need to find myself again," she said in a video diary. "I need to heal before I can forgive." Mendeecees, in a separate interview, admitted he still loved Yandy deeply and hoped they could work through it. "I messed up. I should have trusted her with everything. She's my wife, and I took her for granted." Rashida, meanwhile, faced backlash from fans and cast members alike. While some believed her, others questioned her loyalty and intentions. What comes next? The future of Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage now hangs in the balance. Sources say the couple is in therapy, but Yandy hasn't committed to reconciliation. As for Rashida, her friendship with Yandy remains strained. "I love her," Rashida said. "But I understand if she never looks at me the same again." Yandy's final words in the emotional episode left fans heartbroken. "I've given everything to the people I love. My time, my loyalty, my trust. And somehow, I ended up feeling alone. That's not what love is supposed to feel like." Fan reactions. The love and hip-hop community responded with an outpouring of support for Yandy. Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube lit up with messages of encouragement. "Yandy deserves better. Period. Rashida can't sit on the fence anymore. You're either a loyal friend or part of the problem." This was Yandy's most vulnerable moment, and she didn't deserve that kind of betrayal. Many even called for a Yandy-centered spin-off, focusing on her healing, independence, and business journey without the drama weighing her down. A woman reclaimed. By the end of the episode, one thing was clear: Yandy wasn't broken, just bruised. And she was rising again, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever to never dim her light for anyone else's comfort. She stood on her balcony, overlooking Atlanta's skyline, as the sun set behind her. "I don't know what tomorrow looks like," she said, "but I know who I am. And that's more than enough." The camera panned out slowly, capturing a moment of quiet strength. Yandy Smith Harris, hurt, heartbroken, but never defeated.